Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we're going to discuss about the topic metals and non-metals. Materials are classified into two types, metals and non-metals. Have you ever wondered how these cooking utensils are made of? Those materials which possess the characteristics of being hard, shiny, malleable, ductile are termed as metals. Few examples of metals are iron, gold, silver, aluminium, copper, etc. Materials which are soft, dull in appearance, brittle, not sonorous, and poor conductors of heat and electricity are called nonmetals. Few examples of nonmetals are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, etc. Now let's see few images of metals and non-metals. Gold, copper, iron, nickel, silver. These are the examples of metals. While diamond, oxygen, carbon, silicon, boron. These are the examples of non-metals. So now let's discuss what are metals. Metals are a group of elements with unique characteristic properties. Metals are widely used in various applications, including construction, manufacturing, and electronics, due to their strength and conductivity. Below given are the few examples of few properties of the metals. The luster, that is the shiny appearance of metals, for example gold, aluminium, silver, platinum, and the hardness. Generally, metals are hard. Also, few exceptions exist: lithium, sodium, potassium. Now, sonority. Sonority is the property of metals to produce a sound when struck. These are used in bells, anklets, and the other two properties are the ductility and malleability. Now let's discuss about these topics or about these properties of metals in detail. Here are few examples of metallic solids. The first is malleability. The properties of metals. The first is malleability. Metals can be hammered and flattened into thin sheets. For examples, aluminium foil, gold, etc. All metals are not malleable to the same extent, while gold is an excellent malleable metal. Okay, and here it is the picture shown below. The gold is beaten or hammered into a thin sheet. The next property is the ductility. Metals can be drawn into thin wires. This property of metals is known as ductility. Few examples of ductile metals are gold, platinum, copper, etc. Also, tungsten metal is used in the filament of a bulb. That's shown in this figure given below. Electrical conductivity of metals. Metals are excellent conductors of electricity. Silver is the best, followed by copper, gold, aluminium. While aluminium is used in wires, lines, and so on. Can you tell me which metal is used in household electrical wiring? Copper. And why can't we use silver in the electrical wires, though it is an excellent electrical conductor? It's only due to its high cost we can't use in wires. The next property is the thermal conductivity. Metals are an excellent conductors of heat. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Aluminium is used for cooking utensils. Why? Because aluminium is a best thermal conductor. Hardness. Metal hardness is a critical property that determines how well a metal can withstand the wear, deformation, and scratching. Metals have high melting point, boiling point, and few metals examples for those metals which have high hardness are tungsten and osmium. Also, metals have high density. The other two properties of the metals are sonority and luster. Sonority is the ability of metals to produce characteristic sound when struck with a hard material. Copper, silver, and iron are examples of sonority. Luster is the shiny appearance of the surface of the metal. Aluminium, gold, and platinum are examples of luster. Now, we are moving on to another important topic, nonmetals. Nonmetals are less hard when compared to metals. No sonority, poor conductors of heat, exist as solids, liquids, and gases. Examples are carbon, bromine, oxygen. We know that carbon's allotropes are diamond and graphite. Though these are nonmetals, they exhibit few common characteristics of that of metals. Diamond shows the properties like hardness and is a good thermal conductor, while that is the case of the graphite is a good electrical conductor. The oxides of nonmetals. Carbon, when combines with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, the equation comes as follows: C plus O2 giving CO2. Do you know how soda water is prepared? Soda water is prepared by dissolving carbon dioxide in water at high pressure. The equation follows like CO2 plus H2O giving H2CO3. Now let's summarize the main differences between metals and nonmetals. Metals are generally, these are the hard and lustrous. Nonmetals are soft and have no luster. These are malleable and ductile. These are non-malleable and non-ductile. These are sonorous, produce striking sound when struck. These are not sonorous. These are good conductors of heat and electricity, and nonmetals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Let's move on to the review questions. What are metals? Give examples for metals. What are nonmetals? Explain the properties of metals and nonmetals. This is a follow-up activity to match the following of the metal of name of the metal and the characteristic property, also with the symbol. Thank you.